Hi everyone, getting ready. Thanks for coming in. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Please press on the like button in the middle of the screen. Press some hearts. I'm gonna get right into it very soon. Just get myself ready. If you don't know who I am, I'm Miss Katie and I've been vegan now for 10 years. My vegan declaration day was recent, which means I don't eat animals and I don't hurt them or steal anything from them. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Jack. Hi, Angel. Hi, Mikey. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Ali. Hi, Foki. Hello. Hi there. Hi, Tommy. Thanks for coming in. What does it say? Can I go? I've been waiting for a week. Where do you want to go, Aria? Where do you want to go, sweetheart? I'm not sure where you want to go. If you want to come and talk to me, you can come in if you get to the top of the list, so you have to decorate. Taylor Swift got married. Oh, okay. Well, you know, Taylor Swift. Yeah. Too bad Taylor Swift didn't marry a vegan. You know, then she would have been vegan by now. Yeah. Taylor Swift should have been vegan a long time ago. Imagine if she had been vegan, we could have saved so many animals. If every single concert, she would have been protecting them, telling everybody in the audience to be vegan. That would have been great. Yeah, it's a shame about Taylor Swift. A missed opportunity for somebody to be kind. Selling dead animals at her concerts. It's really sad. Yeah, well, hopefully Billie Eilish will come out and do more stuff. Still hasn't written an animal rights song, which is not good, but we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot for coming in, everybody. Who do we have here? We've got, who do we have? Zanzar. Billie Eilish is vegan, yes, but she's not a strong enough animal rights activist. I mean, I've been here on social media for years telling everybody to be vegan, and she comes out with one statement that says, if you love animals, you can't eat them. Or you can't love animals if you eat them, she said. But then she made a huge mistake. She said, you can go ahead and eat animals if you want to, but you can't say that you love them, which was totally fucked up. Because she literally said that they could go ahead and keep doing it. She should have said, you can't say that you love animals if you eat them. And by the way, you should be vegan and not a fucking asshole. That's what Billie Eilish should have told her entire audience. You know why she should have said that? Because she could. Yeah, because she would still have so many followers. I mean, once you have a few $1,000,000 in the bank, like what else do you need? That's it. You're set for life. You know, thank you for the chicken on my shoulder. Thank you for the chicken on my head. That is something I will never dread. Chicken on my shoulder and my head. All right, let's see who is here. If somebody wants to come to the top, you want to talk to me, you have to put some decorations in on the screen, and then we will talk to you guys. Remember that you are here to be a teaching assistant. So if you are here just to be mean, this isn't the place for you. If you're here to be kind to the animals, that is that is awesome. All right, so remember, we are coming out as vegans here on the live stream. If you want to come out as a vegan, that's great. Say, I'm out as a vegan. Tell everybody that you're vegan, because that's the first rule of Vegan Club. You come out as a vegan. Then you help to make everybody else vegan, or at least, let them know about the message. By the way, veganism is not about food at all. It's about ending the animal exploitation that's going on right now, ending the Holocaust. The Holocaust going on right now is extremely sad and completely unnecessary. Hey guys, thank you for tapping on the button there. By the way, on the side over on my YouTube channel, there's a little button there, and you can press that, and what that does is it helps to get the algorithm going. It helps to remind people to be vegan, and because more people will find out about the channel. Now let me see what we have over here. All right, so I'm going to press some buttons here, guys, to make sure that all of you guys who want to comment are able to comment. Okay, so what do we have here? Let me just refresh this. Okay, thank you so much for being here, guys. Okay, so the person who just wrote hi that you eat chickens, well, I'm gonna remove you, okay? Maybe you don't know the rule here, so I'll just put you in a timeout for now. But the rule is that you don't come in here and talk about how you would like to hurt animals. Okay, that's not okay. So you are allowed to come in to the live stream and you're allowed to talk about how you want to protect animals. You're allowed to talk about how you're kind to them, how you don't want to hurt them. You can also even write that you eat tofu. Better still, write this: eat tofu, eat lentils. Write that in the comments. Eat chickpeas. That is a way to help the animals rather than to hurt them. Remind people what to do. It's like a call to action, you know? Okay, let me just see what we have here. Yeah, so I just want to make sure everybody who wants to comment can. So there we go. Okay, who do we have here? Let me see, guys. Okay, so if you're a channel member, you can, if you're a channel subscriber, then you can send messages, okay? If you're not, you can't send messages because I just don't want you here unless you're here in good faith. All right, guys? All right, let's go to the next person over here. Thank you, Tonic, for subscribing. And thank you to we just got 14 people who just subscribed. Guys, you are so awesome. Thank you so much for helping me. I'm going to read your names out loud here. Let me see who we have here. Daisy followed. We've got LJ something who followed. Sorry, guys, you got to get proper names, okay? To the person whose account name is, what is your account name? I can't read that. Andrew. Good name, easy to read. Instead of your name being Andrew 14, I want you to change your name to Andrew Vegan. Okay, do that. You can just go into the edits and do that. Somebody says they love broccoli. Well, that's great, but we care more about you reminding people that broccoli is vegan. So you can write eat broccoli, but don't forget to spell it properly, okay? Because you made a little spelling mistake there. What else do we have? Let's see. Somebody says, you don't have to tell people what to do. Well, I'm telling them the truth. I'm telling them the facts, and then they can decide on their own if they're going to be kind or cruel, right? Yes, because if somebody was hurting you, you wouldn't say that, would you? If you were the victim, you wouldn't say, oh no, Miss Katie, don't tell anybody to stop hurting me. You see what's lacking? Empathy. Okay, so you could say something different. Like, to be honest, if somebody was hurting you, I would protect you. I'm here to protect the animals that you hurt. So don't hurt them anymore. Okay, because I would protect you if you were the victim. What else do we have here? Eat zucchini. Exactly, Vicky. Vicky likes cats. That's your name. All right, Vicky, you need to change your name. Okay, you can't just write Vicky likes cats because that implies that you're speciesist and you don't like the other animals. You know, it's like saying Vicky likes white people. You see? See how weird that sounds, right? Don't say Vicky likes cats. Call yourself, say Vicky protects animals. That's a better name for you. Vicky, go and change it, okay? On YouTube, you can just go ahead and change it. Anybody else want help with your names? I am here to help you. Just remember, though, normally I charge for this. People come to me and I consult them. They pay me by the hour. I exchange phone numbers with them. I talk to these activists on the phone. I give them advice about their account name. I help them to strategize. I help them to do live streams. I give them feedback about everything. And I help bring out the best in them. So if let's say somebody is a vegan basketball player, I'll help them to weave basketball around veganism and to help get them more famous. So yeah, I really enjoy doing that. I love to coach people, but only those who actually want to be coached. All right, so guys, if you see this picture, what does this make you think of? What's wrong with this picture? What is wrong with this picture? Write it in the comments. We all know something's really wrong with this picture. Can you tell me? How is this a speciesist picture? How is this racist towards the animals? I'll tell you, okay? Exactly what's wrong with this picture. Yes, it's abnormal. Exactly. Good job, TikTok. This is abusive because the horse is not an object. Good. All right. Oh, I just saw a super chat on the left side of my screen. And this person wrote, vegan food is delicious. Thank you so much, Goyu. Whatever your name is. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. You're absolutely right. Vegan food. This guy, amazing. Guys, let's tap 100 times. We just got a great super chat here. Somebody donated $2 to be so kind. And they wrote, vegan food is delicious. And that's absolutely right. Let's tap on the screen to say thank you, okay? Tapping 100 times. Here we go. Let's go. Tapping 100 times on the screen. You guys also, there's a heart button over here you can press, by the way, and you can keep on tapping it over and over and over. Let's make sure that we say thank you to the person who donated $2. Now, the reason that he's saying that is because it's absolutely true. Vegan food is delicious. I mean, who doesn't like blueberries, right? Exactly. And who doesn't like strawberries? Exactly. And who doesn't like a really delicious salad with an amazing salad dressing on it? a really slightly sweet, slightly spicy salad dressing with some little nuts on there. A salad that gives you that oomph feeling, not that kind of salad that you feel afterwards like you're still hungry and all you did is chew. No, I'm talking about a salad that has like good stuff in it, made with delicious olive oil or balsamic. Maybe you have a bit of hummus thrown in there. A delicious salad plate is really awesome. Oh, I got 294 likes. When you guys stop tapping, you can see for yourself what it goes up to. Look at that. Okay, keep going, guys. You're doing great. So, has this been backwards the whole time? Guys, why don't you tell me? No, I was just outside. That's why when I walk outside, I keep it on the other way so that I have people can talk to me. Now, today I was out and it's tourist season here. And this young boy came up to me and he said, "Are you Miss Katie?" And I said, "Yes." And he was with his dad and another kid. And he said, "I'm from the United Kingdom and I love your channel." And then he introduced me to his dad, and he said that their whole family is vegan because of me. Now that made me so happy, because when people come up to me in public, I never really know how they're going to react, right? And that's why, guys, it's really important that you wear things that have the word vegan on them, because it's a perfect chance for people to walk up to you and go, "Oh my God, I'm vegan too." It's such a great way to find friends. Okay? All right, thank you so much. Okay, so somebody here Foxy just wrote something and started with the word bro, comma. Okay, so that's unacceptable here. I'm not even going to read the rest of your sentence and immediately put you in a timeout for 10 minutes for that, okay? We do not begin sentences in a classroom with a teacher by saying bro. Okay, that's impolite. My name is Miss Katie, and you can address me properly. What else do we have here? Let's see who else is next in line. Okay, we have Spark wants to talk to me. Spark has 371 points, and Nash has 89 points, and somebody named Daniel, vegan journalist, has 40 points. So if you guys want to jump to the top of the queue, what you do is you put a decoration on the screen that lets TikTok know that you're an adult and that you're not just some kid here who's just goofing around. So if you want to go to the top of the screen to read a card, you can. So what is wrong with this picture? Horses should be free. A horse does not want a dead cow on his or her back. A horse has a right to be free without this dead cow on his or her back. This is not okay. A horse does not want this thing around their mouth. That's terrible. Horses do not want to be enslaved. Horses are not bicycles, so don't ride them. Horses are not motorcycles. Leave them alone. Horses are not tricycles. Get the fuck off of them. Horses are not cars. Leave animals alone out in the wild. Do not kidnap them. Do not ride them. Do not pay anybody to ride a horse. Leave them alone. It's not okay. Horses have a right to be free, just like you do, and just like you wouldn't want this done to you. So therefore, don't do it to anyone else. Okay? All right, good. All right, thank you guys for the decorations here. Thank you, Lily, for the little cat. Who else do we have? Liam, thank you very much for 33 of these. What are they? I don't know what they are, but it's like a cute little decoration. Very much appreciate that, guys. We're going to take a second to listen to a song, which is called "I'll Be Vegan From Now On." Listen to this. It's a really happy song.
Look in the mirror and sing this song, sing I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Look in your heart and sing this song, sing I will be brave, I'll be vegan from now on. Eat only healthy vegan things, never eat anyone's arms, legs or wings. Don't eat anyone who has ears or eyes. Make sure when you eat that nobody cries. Break old habits you had for years, save animals from so much terror and tears. Train yourself to always be in the mood, to only buy healthy vegan food. Declare it, I'll be vegan from now on. Put your hand on your heart and sing it loudly. Today is the day I will start. I'll be vegan from now on.
There you go. Be vegan from now on. Put your hand on your heart. Today is the right place to start. So today we're going to be reading these vegan promises and reading some facts. And if you do well, you get a check mark and you get the number up and more people will follow you. So when you come into the live stream, remember to be polite. So if you want people to follow you, thank you, Jen. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, everyone who just subscribed to my account. Also, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. Let me just read a few more of your names out loud, people who just followed me. Thank you, Josiah, for sharing the live stream. Thank you very much to Daniel, who is encouraging people to be vegan in the comments. That's great. Thank you to Katie, who's here. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the live stream. And thank you for reposting. Charlotte's here, guys. All the cool people are here. We have Charlotte, we have Brian, we have Michaela, we got Catherine. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate you. And everybody, remember, I am here to be your coach. I'm here to remind you to be vegan, that it's easy. Being vegan is just really not stealing from animals. You guys are against stealing, right? You wouldn't want anybody to steal something from you. So don't steal the body parts of animals. Let them alone, leave them alone. Just don't steal their eggs. Vegans don't steal their milk. They don't steal their lives or their freedom, right? All right, let's see who's at the top of the list here. We have somebody named Alex who wants to come in. So Alex, you made it at the top of the list here. Thank you very much for being here. Hi, Alex. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. What does this say, Alex?
Tofu doesn't scream.
Right. Do you know what does scream?
The poor animals that get hurt every day.
Yeah, the animals scream. So should we be protecting cows or being mean to them?
Protecting them.
Right. Do good men protect animals or do they bully them?
Protect.
Right. Okay. Well, so far you know you've got the right answers for everything. That is very awesome. All right, so I'm going to get you to read a card out loud. Are you ready for that?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a random vegan fact, but first I want you to encourage everybody to tap on the screen 100 times to encourage you, okay?
Everyone, let's tap on the screen 100 times to encourage me.
Yes, and don't forget to tell everyone to share the live stream.
Everyone, share the live stream.
Keep tapping, guys. Let's go. Okay, so listen, Alex, you're a bit far from your microphone. It's hard to hear you, okay? I have my sound full blast. So I want you to put your phone down. Don't touch it, because you might be blocking it somehow, okay? And get closer. Can you do that?
Is that better?
It's a bit better. Do you have headphones on right now?
No, I do not.
Okay, so it's very hard to hear you. Maybe you have a problem with your phone. Give me 1 sec, okay, buddy? You read this quietly to yourself and get ready while I read this super chat here by Zachary. Okay. Zachary, who donated $4.99. Thank you, Zachary. And here's what you write. Am I allowed to be non-vegan? No. No. You're asking me, are you allowed to be racist towards animals? No. Are you allowed to be mean to animals? No. Are you allowed to pay people to stab animals? No. What kind of a question is this, Zachary? What did you just come from another planet and land here? Do you not know what this is all about? It literally says here, skip the meat, okay? It literally says on my shirt, vegan. So no, you can't be non-vegan, you must be vegan. If you get your food from cruelty means, really? Do you think there's a nice way for me to kill you? I don't think so. Do you think there's a nice way to kill someone who wants to live? I don't think so. There's no such thing as cruelty-free meat or eggs or dairy. They all come from cycles of violence. Guys, don't throw food at the screen here. No tomatoes, okay? If I had a bowl, okay, that's all fine when I have a salad, okay? I don't mind, but not today. All right, so Alex, you ready to read your card?
Yep. Did you know that growing plants to eat uses hardly any water compared to the water needed to produce meat? Producing just 1 kilogram of beef requires 15,000 liters of water. This water is used to grow the animals' food, for the animals to drink, as well as to hose down the huge factory farms and slaughterhouses in order to clean blood, feces, and urine from them.
That's right. All right, you did an excellent job. I want everybody right now to tap 100 times on the screen. Listen, I'm not going to talk to you for longer because it is really hard to hear you and I have my mic all the way up, okay? But thank you for coming in. Guys, make sure you take screenshots of all of these cards so that when you are teachers, you will have the information required. Remember, our job here is not just to be vegan. The job is to be able to be a vegan teacher, to be out there in the world and helping people. Do not just be a vegan hiding in your closet, okay, quietly eating some peanut butter toast and drinking your soy milk. No, you have to be out. Remember all the harm that you did to the animals in the past? You have to undo that harm, all right? So get ready. Start to make yourself some necklaces like that. It's very easy. As you can see, I printed them on both sides, backward and forward. So you can even write these by hand, guys, if you want to. You don't have to get fancy, all right? When you do your live streams, these are great because people can read the message on them. All right, let's see who else we have here. Let's see. Guys over here, thank you for putting the super chats in. If you have a better super chat than the last person, then for sure, I'm going to read it out loud. But it's not okay to hurt animals, no matter what. There's no such thing as a right way to do the wrong thing. Okay, there's no right way to kill someone who wants to live. All right, who's next? Let's see. We had some hearts there. We have Liam is here next. I don't know what Liam is like, though. Let me see. Liam has only 3 followers, so we're not going to let Liam in because he doesn't have a face on his profile. So Liam's account is probably a cruel account. Next up, though, before we go, I'm going to read. You guys fight it out. If you want to put another decoration on the screen, you can. That would be cool. You can put a galaxy if you want to jump to the top of the list. Let me see how many people are here waiting. We have 77 people who want to talk to me. That is really cool, guys. If you are a vegan in the lineup, you are welcome to also read. But oh, thank you. Hi. Aw. Isn't it so? I think was that a crab or a lobster on my head? Anyway, isn't it awful, guys? Do you remember the first time that you saw lobsters in a grocery store, in a tank, with those elastics around them? I remember it so well. I remember feeling so bad for those animals and just thinking, why is this happening? And I wanted my mom to help them. I said, Mom, can we buy them and free them? And she explained that if we do that, they're just going to put more on the shelf. So that's how I learned about supply and demand at a very young age. My mother wasn't vegan, neither was my father. And that it makes me sad to know that I was not vegan earlier. But guys, you guys can be vegan as quickly as possible so that you don't feel guilt. All right? The quicker you become vegan, the less guilty you'll feel later, because every vegan says the same thing. The only thing they regret about becoming vegan is not being vegan sooner. Okay? All right, somebody says, as the new vegan, am I allowed to eat fish? What the fuck kind of a question is that? What is your name? Gaming. You're not vegan if you eat fish. Fish are alive. Fish feel pain. Fish want to live. And you wouldn't want anybody to put a hook in your mouth and drag you underwater for a slow, terrifying, painful death. So no, you cannot eat fish. No. What part of the definition of veganism do you not understand? You see, guys, this is why we have to repeat the lesson over and over and over. Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. Vegans don't steal from animals, not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom. If you're eating fish, are you stealing their freedom? Yes. So don't eat fish. Not their lives. If you are eating a fish, are you stealing that fish's life? Yes. So don't eat fish, okay? You get an X for your question because you didn't listen in class. Do not write things like that again. Guys, I don't mind you writing questions, but come on. You could do some research first on your own, right? And then you teach the class. I mean, you're right there. You're right on a computer. Everybody has access. If you don't know if something's vegan, research it and then help. Type in the comment section facts that you know about veganism. Okay? You write the facts. Like you can say, vegans eat tofu. Vegans don't eat animals. Vegans don't go to the circus. These are things that you could write in the comments to help teach the class, okay? Zachary writes, Forcing veganism on people is not how you make people want to be vegan. Well, Zach, here's the thing, okay? You're about the 10,000th person who said that to me. And here's the truth, okay? I could beg on my knees for you to be vegan, Zach. I could yell at you. I could talk to you nicely. And nothing will work if you have a hard head and a hard heart. Unless you are open to the information, no matter how I deliver the message to you, you will not be vegan. And here's my proof. Why aren't you vegan yet, Zachary? Surely you know. You've heard about veganism before. You didn't just wake up yesterday. You're not just a month old or 5 years old or 10 years old. So this is my proof. So this is absolute bullshit what you wrote here. Do not pay me $4.99 to show me what an ignorant asshole you are. Goodbye. Don't come back. Next. All right, who's next on the list? All right, we have Noah the hot sexy. What? Noah the hot sexy. What kind of a name is that? I'm not letting you in. All right, we don't need anybody who has been on an ark and who thinks they're sexy, okay? We don't need you, Noah. Noah, go back on the ark. Okay, change your name. Who else is next? You have somebody named, let's see. Oh, fireworks are, yes. You must have seen my video about fireworks. Yes, so fireworks are terrible. Fireworks are abusive to the animals. Thank you very much for sharing the live stream, guys, over on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Brian. I really appreciate you guys. Over here on TikTok, I noticed that a couple of people are also, do you guys see sometimes you see some hearts in there? Let's tap, guys. Let's tap on the screen. Let's send some love to the animals. Let's send some loves to this poor cow. Somewhere right now on a farm, on a factory farm, where the animals are treated terribly, a cow is crying. A cow is sad because her baby was stolen from her. Somewhere right now on a factory farm, a cow just got off a truck at a slaughterhouse and is about to have her head chopped off, and she's going to be hung upside down by one foot, and she's going to bleed to death. This is horrific. This is animal abuse. So send some love to this little sweetheart and say, I'm so sorry that I ate you. I am so sorry that I ate animals in the past. And make sure you share the live stream with people who care. Do not bother to share the live stream. There, I got 250 likes. When you tap, let me know in the comments how many you get. All right, so thank you guys for being so kind. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Let me see. If you just subscribed, I'm going to read your name again. Somebody says, Junkler says, ma'am, I'm very proud of you for swearing in front of children because you're teaching them when to swear appropriately. Good. Thank you very much for acknowledging that. Yes, it's perfectly fine for a teacher to say, that's fucking bullshit, if it is. As long as you are controlling your language and you are using these words appropriately. If a kid is in the cafeteria and they're holding their tray and they fall and their vegan food falls upside down and it's all over the place and that kid says, shit, that is perfectly acceptable. Shit and fuck you are perfectly acceptable as long as they are aimed at a proper place. Okay? Don't just ramble them all the time nonstop. We don't become addicted to saying things, but saying things appropriately. We don't ban any words here. Okay, next up is somebody named, let me see, we have Jen here. Jen has 210 points. Jen has put a few decorations on the screen, so hopefully Jen is a kind person.
Hello.
Hi, Jen. Where are you in the world?
England.
What time is it?
5:55.
Okay, what did you just do wrong?
I didn't say PM.
Yep, good job. You caught yourself, all right? So the reason that we say that is because there are people right now. It is actually 5:55 a.m. in another part of the world. Is that cool? Yeah. So we are from all different places. Okay. So, and I am in, do you know where I am?
Italy.
Yeah, do you know what time it is here?
6:56 p.m.
You have been here more than once. You are a good student. You know what's going on. Check mark to you. Good job. You ready to read a card?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to take a vegan promise to drink no more milk?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, look, I can't see you, right? I can't see you. So You put your hand on your heart if you are ready to promise not to drink. This one is actually about yogurt, not to eat yogurt that comes from cows anymore, which of course means you shouldn't be eating any animal products from cows, okay? But you put your hand on your heart if you mean it. This is for everyone. If you are somebody who's new here and you're just learning, that's okay. Don't put your hand on your heart. Just practice to do the vegan promise. This is one of them. Okay, go.
My vegan promise, no more dairy. I promise to stop eating yogurt that comes from cow's milk because I don't want to exploit cows. All females have rights to govern their own bodies and not to be treated as objects or milk machines. If I really want yogurt, ice cream, milk, or cheese, I know I can find vegan versions of these.
Is that true? Can you find vegan versions of them?
Yeah, like soy milk and oat milk.
Yes, good work. And if you cannot find vegan yogurt, you can actually go online and figure out how to make it yourself. It's really actually not that difficult. And it is good. And you can make it taste like any flavor that you want by adding some dates in there, which make everything sweet. Or you can put blueberries in your yogurt. There's all kinds of ways to make your own vegan yogurt. Thank you very much for reading the card. Before you go, would you like to say anything that helps to make this world a better place?
That we shouldn't be exploiting animals for things that don't belong to us because their milk and meat belongs to them and not us.
Exactly. Thank you very much. You did a great job, guys. We're going to tap 100 times on the screen. Go, guys. Let's do it. Guys, you know it. There's no excuse for animal abuse. Keep on tapping, everyone. You got this. We're going to show them.
There's no excuse for animal abuse. Not religion, not an eating disorder, not peer pressure, not your monetary status. Don't eat animals, don't buy their bodies, don't steal their milk, their blood, or their honey. Don't wear their fur or their feathers. It is only by the grace of God that you are not in their skin. Each time you see a public display of meat, dairy, stolen eggs, or fur in an ad, give it the middle finger. Each time you see an animal suffering, run to help as if you were the victim. Each time it's time to eat, ask for and choose the vegan option. Don't be a bully to vegan children or anyone who has compassion for the animals. Heaven awaits those who do their part with a compassionate heart. Every vegan started out like you, thinking they could never be vegan. It was a crazy thing to do, and yet here they are, 100% vegan, speaking out on behalf of the victims all over the world. Never think that you can't be an ethical animal rights activist, because not only can you do it, but it's also your moral duty and your destiny. Be brave, be better, be vegan, be loved,
And start now. All right, let's look at this little lamb. Do you think that vegans walk up to lambs and stab them? Good answer. Thank you, Sally. You're right. The answer is no. Thank you, Alex, also. Do vegans wear things that were made from wool, where a sheep was forced to go down and a farmer terrified the sheep, pushed on her and raised her, shaved her, and she's like screaming and so scared? Do vegans pay people to do that? Do vegans wear wool? You're right, Francis. Athena wrote no. Correct. Good job. You got 100%. And football boys, you got also the correct answer. Good job, Oliver. You also got the right answer. All right. You guys are learning. I'm very proud of you guys for learning. Got a lot of people. Don't worry. You're going to get your 100 clicks and you're going to be vegan in no time. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. And if you have, there's a thumbs up over there. You know that? Right there. There's a thumbs up that you can press, and that will help you to spread some love about the animals. Now we have another person who wants to come in. Who is this? Person has 14 followers, and their account name is 11F0001. I'm not feeling it. It sounds like it's a fake account to me. What else do we have? We have somebody here named Daniel. Let's see if Daniel is going to come up and read a card.
Hello.
Hello, Daniel. Thank you for coming here. Would you like to tell everybody a vegan fact that you know of?
Oh, a vegan fact that I know of is that any meat can be easily substituted with tofu.
Excellent. All right, guys, we got somebody in here who knows something. Let's tap on the screen 100 times each, including you. Okay, Daniel? Tap it on the screen, guys. Let's get that number up. Now
Tap,
watch,
tap, 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 tap.
guys, watch that little red button. Do you see a red line there, Daniel, when you're keeping on tapping? Do you see it there at the top?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so don't stop tapping, because when you stop tapping, it's going to give you the number. All right, so keep on tapping, guys. You guys, everybody see that? Keep on tapping, and you're going to get your own number to see if you beat us. Keep on going. And when Daniel tells us to stop, we'll all stop. In the meantime, thank you, Lucas, who says that you care very much about the animals. Thanks, Lucas. That's so nice of you. Who else do we have? Somebody says, I love vegan teacher. Thank you. And somebody else writes, you love drinking almond milk. That's great, Jessica. Good. All right. Oh, I stopped.
I got 250.
Oh, I got 279. All right. Good job, guys, everyone. No rodeo hats on my head, guys. That's something that I dread. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. No. Guys, don't do it. Thank you for stopping. All right, Daniel, are you ready to read a card to help teach the class?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, let me see. Here is, here's a card for you.
My vegan promise, no more dairy. I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because I'm against kidnapping babies. I refuse to support the greedy dairy industry because they take baby cows away from their mothers to sell their milk. I know kidnapping babies is wrong because I would never want it done to someone I love.
Yeah. Well, thank you for reading that. So would you like to talk a little bit about the dairy industry? What do you know about it?
Well, I know for a fact that they take mother cows away and put them in these really awful environments and where they milk them against their will rather than giving, solely that milk to their babies, which is where it belongs.
Yeah, it's really quite cruel how the cows are treated. It's very sad. Baby cows suffer. They're crying because they want to be with their moms, and the moms are crying because somebody kidnapped their babies, and that's why it's never ever okay to drink cow's milk. If you're against kidnapping everyone, you should be vegan. If you're against killing innocent babies, you should be vegan. Right, Daniel?
Can I just say, honestly, imagine being like a mother, not like a cow, obviously, but imagine being a human and being put into a chamber all by yourself and like forcefully having like milk taken away from you and then given away to people that you don't know. Like, imagine how awful that would feel.
Yeah, it's really terrible what happens. Do you want to talk about what happens to the baby boy chicks?
Oh, it's almost something you'd see in like a movie. They put
Like
them on these machines.
a horror movie, you mean?
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
they put them on these machines and they just get wiped out without any consideration. It's abhorrent.
Yeah, so what do is they separate the baby in the factory farms. The mothers never see their babies. The eggs are immediately taken away and they're hatched away from the moms. So the babies, when they come out of the eggs, they never get to see their moms. This is so fucked up and unnatural. Chickens want to lay on their eggs like all birds, and they want to greet their babies, and they're happy when they see them being born and coming out, and they like to greet them, and they make little noises to them, and they sing to them, but they cannot do that because their eggs are taken away from them. And then people check once the babies are born, people check, and if they see it's a boy, they put the boy on a different assembly line. And if the chick is a girl, let me see if I can find my other one here. I don't know where my other chick is, but I do have two somewhere on this desk. Here we go. If the chick is a girl, she gets separated from her brother. Right? So the girls go here, the boys go here, the boys fall into these blades, and the babies are cut up. They cut them up. There's a big blade underneath that is cutting, and the baby chick goes in there and they cut. This is horrific, and we know it's wrong. So Daniel, next time you come on and I ask you to explain what happens to the baby chicks, try to explain it that way, okay? Because people would love to hear some of the facts from people who are not just me in the future, okay? You did a great job, though, teaching that. And if you can think of any other vegan facts before you go, you're free to speak right now. If you want to talk about, for example, what happens to the pigs. Do you know what happens to the pigs?
Not exactly.
So the pigs are killed at 6 months. The pigs are killed at 6 months old. in gas chambers after a lifetime of hell. They're killed in the same way that the Nazis were murdered by the Jews. They're put in gas chambers, except when it is the pigs, they are lowered into these gas chambers. They are lowered down. Oh, this is a magnet, so it's sticking. Oh, poor little sweetie. This pig lost her eyes. Hi. I'm gonna get another one to show you guys. This little pig. They're put into gas chambers and they are killed. They are lowered down, and this feels like being burned from the inside out. This is not falling asleep peacefully. This is like them thrashing around in these cages as they go down. It's terrifying, and you should all watch the videos of it. Okay, I want you to make sure that you watch all of these videos so you can explain it next time. Okay, Daniel? All right, guys, when you have come to the live stream and you've been watching and I ask you to explain something about veganism, make sure that you do your best to explain what happened. Because if it's just me explaining all the time, it's hard, because it's not as much fun for everyone else. Because some people are here over and over and they've heard the explanation many times. It's much more fun to hear it from a guest teacher. Okay, so you guys remember that. Don't eat any bacon, sausage, or ham. That's one of the vegan facts you can say. So when you come in, make sure you state a vegan fact. What time is it, guys? Oh, I actually have to go soon because I have a meeting, an online meeting with somebody who I am helping to coach. So I'm going to be going soon to talk to that person about their account and how to improve it. So we're just going to quickly listen to another song right now to remind you to go to my Instagram if you have not yet done so and you're wondering which one is mine. This is it.
What's my address on Instagram? It's thatveganteacher, Miss Katie. No dots, no underscores, just like that. Thatveganteacher, Miss Katie.
Here you go. That's my address on Instagram. Listen to it one more time. It's KADI.
That's my address on Instagram. It's thatveganteacher, Miss Katie. No dots, no underscores, just like that. Thatveganteacher, Miss Katie.
All right. Let me just get a couple more of your questions or comments over here. Somebody says, I love eating vegan food. Thank you for that. And somebody says, what else do we have here? Somebody says, go vegan. Thank you for writing that. Thank you for spamming that. Somebody else wrote here, Natasha, what did you write? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. No, Jojo asked, how long have I been vegan? Oh, Jojo, I've been vegan actually for 10 years. I even have a card here. You see the date? June 27th, 2016. So I've been vegan now for 10 years. That's 10 years I have not eaten any animals. All right, guys, so thank you so much for coming to the live stream today. Thank you for being as vegan as possible. I will see you guys maybe in a couple of hours where I do another live stream, and if not, tomorrow, okay? I love you guys so much for doing your best. TikTok, you're awesome. Thank you to everyone who came in to read a card. Much appreciate you guys for making this world a better place. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye. You guys over here on my YouTube channel, thank you guys. Oh, that's the TikTok music there. Thank you guys for being in here. Thank you so, so much. Very much appreciate you guys also. What else did you write? Oh, somebody wrote something neat, that you like to eat vegans or something weird. So I'm going to hide you from the channel forever, okay? You're banned forever. Guys, this is a place for kindness and not for vegan-phobic behavior. All right. I'll see you guys in a few hours, all right?